All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name's Austin. In today's video, I want to share with you some massive news involving cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin, including Ethereum, including altcoins, things you need to know as a crypto investor. Like always, check the timestamps down below in the video description. Click subscribe, join us on a road to 1 million, and let's jump in. First piece of major news, Cuba has announced they will recognize and regulate cryptocurrency. Check this out. Cuba's government said Thursday in its official gazette that it would recognize and regulate cryptocurrencies for payments in the island nation. The country's central bank said Friday it is drafting legislation to regulate cryptocurrency in commercial transactions and to issue licenses for providers of services connected with virtual assets. Guys, this is a little piece of history. This is a huge domino that just fell, and essentially what this means is you're now going to be able, anything you can do with cash in Cuba, you can now do with cryptocurrency. You can pay your taxes. You could buy a loaf of bread at the store. And if you go in and you say to the cashier, I want to pay in Bitcoin, they legally, countrywide rules, have to recognize it and accept it. And why are they doing this? Of what benefit is this to them? Well, since the Trump administration toughened embargo rules, as well as President Biden has increased pressure on Cuba's government, it has been harder for citizens to use US dollars for purchases. Basically, they're saying that since the traditional system has failed them, pushed them out, the traditional US financial system, they're going crypto. Because cryptocurrency is digital and not tied to any country or government, tech-savvy Cubans could use crypto to evade government regulations. So we will have to see how the US reacts to this, how far this gets. I mean, bullish or bearish, I obviously would have to lean bullish, but please, you let me know down below. And obviously, they're also not going to accept every cryptocurrency, probably definitely Bitcoin. I would guess if they're going a second and a third, an Ethereum and a Litecoin, but we will have to see which cryptocurrencies they legally recognize. I'll keep you updated. And next up, speaking of adoption news, El Salvador readies their Bitcoin rollout with over 200 ATMs for conversion. So we know that El Salvador legalized Bitcoin in their country just a few months ago, and the rollout is happening now. El Salvador has begun installing Bitcoin ATMs, allowing its citizens to convert the cryptocurrency into US dollars and withdraw into cash, as part of the government's plan to make the token legal tender. The government will install 200 of the teller machines to initially accompany its digital wallet called Chivo, a local slang term for cool. And to me, my initial thought was 200 machines for a whole country doesn't really sound like a lot. But number one, this is just the initial rollout. Number two, the ATMs will be accompanied by bank branches as well. And number three, there will be no fees on transactions from these machines. The president of El Salvador said on Twitter, transactions will be commission-free. He added that there will also be 50 financial branches across the country for withdrawing or depositing money. It is crazy how fast things are moving and how much adoption is skyrocketing for cryptocurrency in September. Here are the hundreds of ATMs right here, ready to roll out in El Salvador. I'll keep you updated. Next up, I want to talk about Ethereum, I want to talk about Solana, and I want to talk about Microsoft. Microsoft has just won a US patent for a ledger-independent token service. So Microsoft's new device is designed to allow developers to write code for managing tokens in a manner that is blockchain agnostic, meaning that Microsoft may be building a cross-chain interoperability hub for all these different blockchains. At least they're getting the patents. Filed back in 2019, but just granted today, the patent describes a ledger-independent token service, or a software service enabling individuals and organizations to create and manage tokens across multiple distributed ledger networks and platforms. Examples of such platforms in the patent filing include major blockchain platform Ethereum, IBM-backed Hyperledger Fabric, JP Morgan's enterprise blockchain platform Quorum, R3 Corda, and Chain Core. So notice that other than Ethereum, Every other example they list in their patent are highly centralized blockchains. Microsoft is probably making something highly centralized for these blockchains. In the patent, the described computer system aims to provide the user with one or more token templates, with each of those corresponding to a type of physical or digital asset. The ledger-independent token service is designed to act as a single interface for managing the life cycle of tokens across multiple blockchains. So they'll provide you with templates to make token creation much more efficient, and it should be cross-chain. It should be good with multiple blockchains. Give me your thoughts on this down below. As a reminder with Microsoft, last year, the tech giant filed a patent for a cryptocurrency system enabling individuals to mine crypto using their body activity data in an effort to remove the need for specialized mining devices. So instead of using machines, they would use humans to mine cryptocurrency. We covered this last year, and thus far, the patent for that has just only been filed. This patent has been granted. Is Microsoft enslaving humans? Give me your thoughts down below. Next piece of news from yesterday involving a bug in Ethereum. The Ethereum chain split due to a bug, devs urging users to avoid any ETH transactions. The Ethereum network had a split due to a bug in the old version of Geth. Approximately 54% of the network nodes split from the mainnet. First off, I want to say there's nothing to worry about. They caught the bug in time. Nothing outrageous happened, but here were the details. There was a bug afflicting a prior version of Geth, meaning that nodes running the old client are being barred from the main network. This could have led to the possibility of a double spend and lost funds for those using the network. Luckily, a double spend didn't happen. It was caught, but that was the fear. And by the way, guys, this is the beauty, in a sense, of a decentralized network, meaning the nodes have to be in agreement with the miners, have to be in agreement with the developers. And then when the community saw certain nodes yesterday acting up, obviously they saw the problem, the community came together, came to consensus, and chose the healthy chain. For example, the miners, most miners were mining the current version, which had no threat of a hard fork, but Ethereum developer Tim Bako did suggest that certain mining pools, Flexpool, BTC.com, and Binance pools, have been mining on the old unsecured version. And Tim Bako said, guys, let's all get on the healthy version. And in general, I do want to say again, there was nothing to worry about because they did catch the bug in time. People updated their clients. But let this be a reminder that tech, especially tech that is actively being developed, things happen. All right, next up, let's talk about Solana, as well as the Solana ecosystem and lower cap altcoin Burnt Finance. Burnt Finance is from the same team that brought you Burnt Banksy, made national headlines. They are a fully decentralized auction protocol on Solana, and they just made a major announcement. Excited to introduce the Solana NFT Alliance site, solnftalliance.com, which has the goal to help create a common NFT standard on Solana while gearing up the network for mass adoption. And by the way, it's one thing to say something like this, but what I noticed is they're actually getting the members. Actually, here is the site right here, forming the Solana NFT Alliance to move towards a common standard for Solana contracts. And here are the Alliance members, at least the initial 30 plus. So for those betting big on the Solana ecosystem, you like this, some of the NFT standards they're trying to implement on Solana have the artists in mind. The standard introduces the concept of royalty for NFT creators, ensuring artists can continue to earn on their work in perpetuity. Now, they have this on Ethereum as well as other chains as well, but I guess they're just trying to make this a standard on the Solana chain. Number 2, the concept of editions can also be implemented into the metadata. Artists and creators can issue several editions of their work, creating interesting possibilities for revenue generation and iterations upon previous work. They also talk about master editions and much more, but again, I guess the coolest thing to me was the number of members they're getting to say yes to join this alliance to benefit the Solana ecosystem. Interesting stuff. I'll keep you updated. All right, that is the video. My name's Austin. See you tomorrow. And by the way, little announcement for the channel. Aaron and I will be spending time with our family tomorrow, so we won't have the regular scheduled video, but we do have an interview that we prepared. We did an interview with BitBoy on VeChain specifically, dropping tomorrow. Get excited. And the regular news comes back for Monday. See you then.